that's out for justice, Entrepreneur of the Year award. All right. Change your product, don't change your hustle. Entrepreneur of the Year award. All right. Success is the best form of revenge, and I'm successful. My mother died from cancer February the 2nd, 2011. I never got a trial. I was kidnapped by the state of Maryland and Illinois for making a documentary about your prison industry. I was kidnapped from my family, my sons and my daughters. I can't raise my kids if I'm locked up, and I can't raise my kids if I'm dead. I've been a good father to my children. Might not have been a good husband, might not have been a good this, but I always took care of my kids. I went to jail for the right reasons. State of Maryland versus Dwayne Davis, State of Maryland versus Dwayne Davis. I fought the law and the law lost. That's my grandfather, Joseph Davis. He was born in 1901. He died in 1976. 1976, my sister graduated from high school. I didn't never graduated. I got a GED. But I'm Joe Davis's grandson. And he taught me a lot of shit. My father taught me, my mother taught me about being black in America. Black Arts District. So I decided to make a movie out of it. Being black in America. Racism don't work without black cooperation. All right? And it ain't gonna end without white participation. My mother taught me how to care about people. My mother taught me about love. You feel me? But I still gotta survive. That's my Community Verizon Award. See the date? 2016. Community Verizon Award. So we're going to talk about this because, like I said, art and activism, the art of protest. See who that is? That's Delegate Wilkins. That's Ivan Bates, 2023. That's Judge Carrion. That's Ivan Bates and Judge Carrion. And we talking about race and racism. That's Governor Westmore, first black governor of the state of Maryland. That's Governor Westmore. See the date? 2023. All right. I'm looking for exoneration of the Supreme Court because making a movie ain't against the law. Y'all repealed Roe versus Wade. Well, we're going to talk about Dred Scott. See who that is? Mayor Brandon Scott. Jared Jimenez. We talking about voter suppression. And you got to release all this material to the voters before Election Day. That's Sheriff Anderson. He ain't here no more, but you talk to Sheriff Cogan. Anthony Brown, you was Lieutenant Governor Brown when I started this. I'm a veteran. I served my country. Now it's time my country served me. I need a special prosecutor because you part of the problem. You part of the investigation. You was a Governor O'Malley's lieutenant governor when I was locked up. You had evidence and knowledge of this. That's Kwesi Sanfome. He wrote a letter on my behalf. All right. Like I said, it's the big show. The big show. That's Brooke Learman. Get my paperwork. That's Anthony Brown. And that's Peter Francott. That's the Attorney Generals of Maryland in 2023 and 2022. That's Corey McCrae. Y'all see me pushing this button. That's Stephanie Smith. And that's Stephanie Smith. That black girl magic caused a lot of black men pain. That's GOP Carter. All right. That's black leadership in Maryland. And I'm going to pull your card. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. She got to produce this information or it makes her parties to a crime. You're a lawyer. You're an officer of the court. And you're a representative of the state of Maryland. Do your job or lose your job. Because like I said, that's the Creative Alliance. Making a movie about you. Making a movie about you. Corey McCrae, Jackie Addison. Been to your offices. The 2023 session. That's me. Activism ain't terrorism. If you go to Kalen Young, he got all my paperwork. I asked for exoneration of the Supreme Court. And y'all ain't did nothing yet. That's Delegate Kalen Young. This is Anthony McCarthy and me. We did a podcast before podcasts became popular. All right. And after he did that podcast, y'all locked him up. Y'all charged him with crimes. That's Judge Foreman. And if you go to Judge Foreman's office, Judge Foreman, Judge Rossetti, Judge Boris, and Judge Bridges, I read Dred Scott in the court record. I asked for a change of venue. Shorty documentary. See that? That's 1986. State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. P.O. Box 38, Lake County Jail. See who that is? The Baldwin Institute, the ACLU from Chicago. All right. Y'all stole a Jailhouse Diary from 1986 and destroyed it. Y'all got to pay for that. That's worth $1 million. I can't get that back. I can't recopy that. That's the ACLU and it's your prison industry. That's the state prosecutor's office. Brian Vaith and Dwayne Davis. All right. Friends of, and we talk about voter suppression. That's the state prosecutor's office. So go get my paperwork from the state prosecutor's office. That's the circuit court of Baltimore County. All right. Transcript requests. And these is the transcripts. I'm not going to show you where you had what? Perjury, subordination of perjury, presented false evidence to the grand jury. Yeah, we talking about Maryland and Baltimore County courts. That's the state of Maryland Board of Elections. All right. Dwayne Shorty Davis received 2014. I was the first one on the ballot. I filed as an indigent. All right. I filed as an indigent. See the date? I never turned in no campaign money because we never took none. That means we put zeros across the board. That's Dwayne G. Davis, 2022. See it? Received. State Board of Elections. Y'all say I owed you $385. It went from $385 to $4,000. See the date? Received. I respectfully request a waiver. And that was my waiver request. Late fee request. Because I never took no money, so I shouldn't have to pay no campaign. And we never really formed a campaign. Brian Vaith died. And you got that. And it's all right here. Ivan Bates got that. That's Dwayne Shorty Davis. ID theft, income tax evasion, and fraud. That's the office of the governor of the state of Maryland. So Governor Westmore got this, and so does Ivan Bates. That's Whistleblower, the movie. Individual acknowledgement, state of Maryland, county of Hartford. This is acknowledged before me on the 29th day of December, 2023. You got that. That's notarized. You feel me? It's the big show. The big show, and I'm getting ready to show y'all. Ivan Bates got all this information. He got a writ of certiorari to the Supreme Court. Ivan Bates got my material. So does Hassan Giordano. We're going to go after your phone records and your Facebook posts. Like I said, identity theft, income tax evasion, and fraud. And that's the governor's office. Governor Westmore. You feel me? Governor Westmore. Ivan Bates. Making a movie ain't against the law. We got a monster? Well, this is Get Shorty. And this is all about the black leadership. Racism don't work without black cooperation. That's a black man with his mother. That's a black man with his family. I'm a black entrepreneur. Ex-fellas got a right to vote. We got a right to vote, run for office, and you got to protect our rights. I'm an entrepreneur. And my product is the film. The film is starring you.